Again, I have to wait till the film starts. Till then, what do I do? How do I meet my daily needs? This didn't start with a lot of pleasure and passion towards the business. This business started with a matter of survival because I didn't have a lot of money.
An actor's life seems to be very fascinating, isn't it? Fancy cars, fancy bungalows, and a glamorous lifestyle. But unlike a job, there's no salary coming in every month. Behind the scenes, what we don't get to see is the years of frustration, struggle, rejection, self-doubt, and an infinite wait period. In spite of so much uncertainty, you need to keep going. You have to survive to make your dreams come true. Here's an inspirational story of Bigg Boss Kannada 7 winner and a recently turned entrepreneur, Shine Shetty.
You need to have a lot of patience to become an actor or get into films. Now again, I have to wait till the film starts. Till then, what do I do? How do I meet my daily needs? Yeah, so I have to feed myself. So we all have dreams, but to reach till our dreams, I need to survive. A matter of survival. That is when I started this business because I didn't have a lot of money, so I did not have an option other than winning. I had to succeed because there was somebody's money put on my business.
There's a lot of thing that goes in between thinking of starting a business and actually implementing that idea. Be it overcoming all the challenges, putting yourself out there daily, working day in and out, and a lot more to it. So let's hear from Shine what are the biggest challenges that he faced.
So it was a very small auto setup. I mean, it was a three-wheeler setup. But yeah, I mean, I woke up and I came to the kitchen early in the morning, 6 o'clock. The door was open and I don't see the assistant. I call him, his phone is switched off. So and then now we have soaked the rice to prepare the batter. I started doing it. I got used to it.
Shine has always been a firm believer of his passion. In spite of his father encouraging him to go back to doing serials, he wanted to wait for the right moment. Until then, he kept running the food truck to meet his needs until he got a call from Bigg Boss Kannada.
When I got a call from Bigg Boss, I was like, can we meet tomorrow? Are you busy today? Yes, a little busy. And what I was doing, I was preparing the batter. After that only I went, met. That is when I told him, sorry, I couldn't come on time because I told him the genuine reason what I was busy with. That is when he realized, oh, okay, there's a lot of work having a food truck. For me, doing something like this and getting an opportunity in acting or telling that I am a street vendor, I've come here for an opportunity, was a pride. You get work for your talent, not for who you are and what you do.
Well, Shine also faced a lot of problems when it came to finding chefs, as no one was ready to work in a food truck because in India, food trucks are considered to be street food stalls. However, now with a lot of hard work, he has a great team.
Whatever I am today, it's because of this business, because of this food truck. And there is nothing to hide about it. There is nothing to say, oh no, I mean, I'm scared if what people think about me, if I tell I have a food truck, if I tell I'm a street vendor.
So this what I'm having here is called Sabaki Idli. It's priced at 40 rupees a plate. It's damn soft, and that's the reason I came here to try Shine's Gully Kitchen Sabaki Idli because a lot of people have told me about this. You won't believe the budget ranges from a minimal of 20 rupees, which you get like one idli for 20 rupees, to 80 rupees is the maximum. So like I feel you can try everything possible here, and it's damn tasty food. I must say that, Shine does really have a very inspiring journey to share. I was so inspired knowing his struggle, knowing his story, be it in terms of his career or be it in terms of, setting up this entire business or be it balancing both. Now, next, I would really like to know from him that what are the future plans for Gully Kitchen? Like, where does he plan on taking this?
I still remember the first day's business was 750 rupees. So before going to Bigg Boss, we had already reached 12,000 per day, and on weekends we were doing somewhere around 16, 17. Yeah, so when I was in Big Boss, when the moment I came out of Big Boss, I realized we had already hit 25 per day. Then there were a lot of food bloggers that came. They spread our story across the world. So people from US, England started calling their families in Bangalore and started telling you should go to this food truck and food place and try. Yeah. So we already have 2 branches of Gully Kitchen right now. So the food truck which is here in Banshankari we are doing it a hotel in few days. Yeah, the main branch is going to also be a food stall, food hotel, just behind the food truck where we already have it right now. And the food truck will go on rounds across Bangalore, events, apartments.
Shine believes that if there's one thing that has worked for him, then it has to be patience. Because if you have the patience and willpower to make something happen, then nothing on this planet can stop you.
From food auto to food truck, from 750 rupees per day to 25,000 per day. Well, they say when you're determined to do what you want to do, you do it anyways. Nothing can stop you. You do you. It was a wonderful conversation with Shine today, and all of you must visit Gully Kitchen and do try out their Sabaki Idli for sure. That's it for today. This is Rukmini signing off. See you soon in another interesting episode of Street Stories on Curly Tales.